Hey, my beautiful friends. Today is National Wear Red Day. So we are going to do a look tonight with red. And we're going to be talking about how to pick your favorite red lipstick. As you can tell, I got 4 different colors of red here. And I'm going to show you kind of the best ways to pick a red lipstick color. So say hello when you guys hop on. I apologize for being a couple minutes late. I was trying to get my other system actually together to go live on Instagram at the same time, but for whatever reason, my iPad is not working right. I could not get it to actually open up my Instagram on there. It was just being a royal pain in the tush. So I thought, well, forget it. Let's just go live. And Mike is still home. He's getting ready to go to work, but he's going to watch the puppies so I can actually do a live before, he has to leave. So, say hello when you guys hop on. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grab my primer here real quick. I was beginning to wonder, to tell you the truth, guys, if Facebook had shadow banned me because my last post today was like nobody was commenting. I'm not even seeing any comments right now. So when you hop on, say hello. I'm hoping it's actually going into my beauty group as well. But I went ahead and put my primer on. I'm going to let that dry for just a second. But today is actually National Wear Red Day. And one of my favorite outfits to wear red with. Hey, say hello. Hopefully, I don't know. Facebook's been acting weird today. So say hello when you guys hop on. Hey, Miss Kathy, my girl. I was beginning to wonder if Facebook was like letting anybody see me or not today. Because it's been acting really, 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 really weird. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the world today. So we're going to be talking about red lipsticks. I'm going to do a look, kind of show you guys how to do a look if you're going to wear a bold red lip. So I'm going to show you a couple of eye colors to do and some things like that, on matching with red. But honestly, when one of my favorite times to wear a bold red lip is whenever I'm wearing like animal print. That is one of my favorite times to actually wear a bold red lip, is when I'm wearing that animal print, because usually those colors are all neutral, so that bold red lip looks really, really slamming. So today is actually National Wear Red Day, because I believe it's like some heart day today, but it is Valentine's month as well. So we're going to be doing a look that you can actually use this on Valentine's Day if you guys want. So my primer is already on. I use this water-based primer right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and I am going to use my concealer up in here. I've got some redness going on, so I'm going to color correct with my number 1 concealer. The number 1 concealer actually has a little bit of a green undertone. So if you have any redness whatsoever, any purpley colors, the number 1 concealer is really good. Like if you have like dark purpley looking color, discolorization, especially around your eye area, or if you had a lot of redness. I know a lot of my clients have redness. So the number 1 concealer, because it does have a very, very light green tint to it, it offsets. So if you're thinking of a color wheel, let me show you. This is like, I was talking to a customer earlier, and she has a lot of purpley in her skin. So the exact opposite on the color wheel is going to neutralize whatever color is on the color wheel here. So if you have more of like purpley colors and red colors here, in your skin, the exact opposite of the color wheel is going to help neutralize those colors. So if you got a lot of redness, you can color correct with a green undertone concealer, which is really good. I don't have usually a ton of redness, but like I've got some like blemishes going on. My skin's been acting really stupid. So if you've got like a blemish that is red, the yellowish green concealer is really good to help neutralize that. All right, so I'm going to do the color correcting. And you want to make sure that you have just a light layer with that because you don't want to have that green cast coming through. So if you've got like a reddish blemish to cover up, that's really good there. And then I'm going to use my regular concealer. The number 2 matches actually my skin tone. So then I'm going to use that to actually do around my eyes. I don't really have a lot of discolorization or anything under my eyes, so I'm lucky. I know a lot of people have like dark under eye circles, but I'm surprised I don't. Y'all have not been getting a lot of sleep. Having the puppy is literally like having a baby. She was up twice last night in the middle of the night. She was up at 1 o'clock this morning. She was up at 4 o'clock this morning. And I normally get up at 6 o'clock. So my whole routine has been like super like messed up. Hey, Linda, how are you, my dear? So I haven't been getting up at my regular time. So my whole routine has been like so messed up because the baby has not been sleeping. So it has been interesting to say the least. So Mike didn't have to go to work tonight till, 10:30 tonight. So he only has to leave it a little bit. So he was actually able to help me last night, get up with her. But she had her first, hey, Miss Tracy, she had her first shots yesterday. She cried a little bit, so it was sad. But she weighs a whole big whopping 4 pounds. So we were told when we originally got her that she was supposed to be part blue healer and what was a blue healer and lab. And we kind of had a feeling that it was not going to be blue healer and lab, but when we took her to the vet yesterday, the vet seems to think that she may be like a Jack Russell Terrier somewhere in there, maybe a little bit of Beagle, but I kind of think she's like a Heinz 57. We have no clue of what she is. So that is okay. She is a sweet baby and she is so full of life, so happy. It has been fun with her. She's like a great snuggle buddy. So say hello when you guys are hopping on. I hope you guys are having a great day. Are you guys enjoying your Friday night? I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation. I'm actually using the Gina Beige. It matches my skin tone, and I'm using the big fat number 1 brush. I like the number 1 brush to use for my foundation just because then I get kind of a medium coverage for my foundation versus like a full coverage. It covers really well, but then it's not a heavy layer, which it's 50% pigmentation, so it doesn't take a whole lot of the foundation anyway to cover, which is super nice. But if you're looking for a new foundation color, y'all can go to the link on the live and take the color foundation quiz, and it does an incredible job of actually matching your foundation shade. Like, I send out a lot of sample bags for a lot of my customers, and like, almost 100% of the time, if they've took that color quiz, it matches like spot on. It is incredible. It was actually developed by one of our ambassador beauty guides. She's actually a professional makeup artist. She works with celebrities, everything. She actually developed the color quiz. So she's had years and years and years of working with this particular foundation because it's actually a professional foundation color that RCMA makes, and they've worked with it for over 50 years in Hollywood. So she developed the color quiz, and I'm telling you, it is so spot on. It's incredible. As long as you answer the questions like really, really good, it'll give you like a range of colors. So if you're looking for a new foundation that is not going to dry your skin out, that is actually going to sit on top, it's going to give you a ton of coverage without having to use a ton of product. And guys, it is harsh chemical free. It is paraben free. So that's one of the reasons I like it. Is because it doesn't have all those harsh chemicals and things in it. So, all right. So I have got my foundation on, y'all. All right. And I don't use a lot of powder, y'all, because I turned 50 this year. So I very rarely use a lot of powder anymore. And that's really hard for those of us, I think, that grew up in the 70s, 80s, around there, and even the 90s, because the big trend was always to go completely matte on your face. So we all put powder all over our face. But as we age and we start getting those fine lines and wrinkles, you want to be really, really careful with powder and be strategic with it, because it can actually make your crow's feet and things show up a whole lot more. So you want to be very, very strategic with where you place your powder. If you do have, you know, some oiliness in your skin, then you can put it just where you normally get oily at, maybe throughout the day where you get that shine. You know, I usually, if I get anything, it's going to be here in my forehead, you know, maybe around my nose. And I do have larger pores, so I will place it like through here, but I try to be very careful about putting it up through here, okay? Because I don't need to like accentuate the fine lines and wrinkles up in there, okay? So that's just like an extra tip there, guys. If you do have oily skin, then just put it where you normally get oily. If you don't have oily skin and you're more on the dry side and you want your foundation to stay, then I would strictly stick with your finishing spray. Put your foundation on if you do want it to kind of stay on, if you're going to be using it all day long and need something to, like, you know, stay throughout the hours. I kind of do a double hitter for myself because I don't use a lot of powder. I will spray in between before I do any of my colors. I'll spray my setting spray, and then I will also do it at the end. So this way I'm getting that stay power, but not getting where it's getting in any of those fine lines and wrinkles. And if you have an issue like around, if you have kind of oily eye area, you can always spray your setting spray around with your eyes on your finger and do it like this. This is going to help set that area without giving you that powdery look into your fine lines and wrinkles. So you can always do that as well. Just spray it on your finger and then pat it in that area that you have around your eye area. And then you won't have that powder sitting in your fine lines and wrinkles around your eye area, but your eye area makeup is going to stay put. So that's just kind of a little quick tip there. All right, so let's play with some color here. So I am actually doing more of a neutral kind of smoky look. I love using these colors whenever I'm going to be using red. It just really, really goes very well, especially like I said, when I wear red. I usually have, you know, I like wearing red when I'm using animal print, if I'm going to be wearing animal print. So, all right. So I am going to grab my shadow brush here. I need to clean it off, guys. If you have not got one of these are really, really great. I just got this off of Amazon. It's just like quick, like makeup remover for in between with your brushes. So you can like just clean your brushes with actually having like get all the color off of it, which is super nice. All right, and then I'm going to use my setting spray on my brush, and I'm going to take this Cream Boat, which is just a matte color right here, underneath here. So I'm going to place the Cream Boat just right underneath on my brow bone area. And then while that's setting, I'm going to go in and snag, I'm going to use my brow gel. So I like using the brow gel for more of a natural brow. So it will actually fill your brow in without it being overdone. So if you don't like the real bold brow, then I would suggest using a brow gel. This is really, really nice. So you get a more natural, it's still going to give you, it's going to frame your face, and it's going to give you, because it does have a little bit of fibers in it, so it's going to give you some more color and fill in your brow, but it's not going to be so overdone that all you see is your brows, unless you just want that on point. It depends on my mood, what I do with my brows. All right, so I've got that Cream Boat up under there. I'm going to actually use a transition color. I'm going to use the One Night Sands, just as kind of a transition color right here, just to kind of transition. All right, and then I'm going to use, this is called High Koala High. Oh well, it's the gray one. Some of the names are like so crazy. High Koala Thai, I believe that's how it says. So I'm going to use that one on the lower part here of my lid. Just up to. So it's going to give me a little bit of a smoky look. And I'm just patting that in there. And it's a matte color, so it's not going to have a lot of shimmer to it. I'm saving that for my fourth color. All right, then I'm going to get my angled brush up in here. And I'm going to use the Luxar, which is kind of a shimmery black gray. Hey, Miss Carrie! So I'm just going to add this to the corner of my eye. So it's kind of a smoky if you're not real good with like blending. I'm doing my makeup right now too. Laugh out loud. I'm going to karaoke tonight with some friends. Oh, I miss going karaoke so much. But Mike pretty much works every weekend unless it's like, you know, some reason the plant's closed. So we don't get to go very often anymore. So I miss it. I love going to sing karaoke. All right, so I just kind of did a little bit of a smoky because I like that neutral color if I'm going to wear a red lip. So it still gives you a little bit of boldness, but not like overdone. And then if you're going to be like wearing like black eyeliner and you have smaller eyes, one of the things I like to do is I love this dual liner. One, because it is waterproof. So it glides on because it's gel. And you can literally take your brow here and tight line with it. It's super easy. So it's not going to take up a whole lot of your space here. And you don't want to pull on your eye, just lightly lift up your lashes. And this will just glide right on, okay? This is going to give you a tight line look. It's really great if you're using false lashes or if you have really small eyes. Then you can do this to save you space, which is really nice. And then if you want to make your eyes look bigger, you can use the neutral side. And it actually is the same, kind of gives you more white area. So it's going to help open up your eye area. Can you guys see what I'm talking about? We should do a girls karaoke night. How far am I from you? Kathy, you're about an hour and a half away from me. Carrie's actually up there towards you. She's closer to you than I am. So, but I like, if I'm like super, super tired, y'all, this neutral is like a life changer because it actually mimics that white of your eye. So it's going to make your eye look more open versus more closed. So if you have small eyes or if you're really tired, it's going to give you more space. So it's going to make you look more awake. So you don't want to pull and tug on your eye area, but you can always put your finger there to kind of, you know, guide it. So that's just going to help open your eye and make it a lot bigger if you use like a neutral color there. But I love these because they stay put, guys. And I have a bad habit of rubbing my eyes like so bad. And then I am going to use my Perfect One Step Fiber Mascara. I could not live without this mascara, y'all. My lashes, I look like I don't feel well when I don't have mascara on. I used to have super, super long lashes until I got sick. And then after that, after I lost my hair with that second round of my cancer treatments, I just don't have as good lashes as I did. And I don't care for false lashes. I'll wear them like when I'm doing my Halloween looks or something. But I just don't like the way they feel like wearing them for a long period of time. So this gives me that false lash look that's very natural without having to put those on. I'll use them for my looks, you know, temporarily when I'm doing my pictures for my looks. But I don't really like wearing them like for a long period of time. But check out that. I love this mascara, y'all. And it stays put. So, like, I can cry, I can be at church, I can do whatever. You know, it's not going to run and smudge. It's not waterproof, but it does a good job of staying put. Even if I do cry or anything like that. And you can get it in brown too, but I like black mascara. All right, so we got the eyes done, y'all. All right, I am going to actually use my bronzer number 1 as my blush color, because I don't like to go super, super bold with my cheek color if I'm going to be wearing a, you know, bold lip. So I'm just going to go with a little bit of this bronzer color as my cheek color. And I kind of, when I do colors, I kind of like want to balance for myself. So if I am kind of got a little bit of a smoky eye going on and I know I'm going to do a red lip, then I'll kind of tone down my cheek color just a little bit. Now this color is really, this is the number 1 Alive. It's really pretty even with this, but I was just going to do like a little tone down on this. All right, so now we're going to play with some red lip, y'all. I am going to use this color, which is Cherry Pie. So it's kind of a bold red lip. And it actually has kind of a blue undertone with it. So that is the Cherry Pie, y'all. And I love the way that Cherry Pie actually looks, like with leopard print and things like that. And then having a smoky eye look, because then you've got your bold look, but then you don't have like crazy cheek color or anything, but you have a little bit of a smoky. So you kind of have it balanced a little bit, which is one of the things that I love. But red colors, a lot of people are really like not sure about red color. But you can choose. A lot of people, I have a lot of customers be like, oh, I can't wear red. But I wanted to show y'all something, because there's several different types of red, okay? This is the Cherry Pie here, okay? And it, Cherry Pie. It actually is a blue undertone red. And I'll show you on my hand so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This one actually has more of a blue undertone. If you want a natural looking red that is complementary to your skin tone, if you have more of pinks in your skin, then you want to go like more cool tones. You actually want to go with a more blue undertone red. That's going to be more complementary. Okay. If you want it to actually be super bold, kind of red, then you would want to go with the opposite of your skin tone. So if you have that pink undertones in your skin and you want something that is going to stand really out and pop, which is going to give you a contrasting color, then you would want to go with something like the Candy Apple, which has more of an orange undertone. Now this orange undertone red would look good complementary with people that have more you know, warm undertone skin. Then if you wanted one that is bold and standing out, you would go with the exact opposite. So if you have more cool undertones, pinks in your skin, and you want a complementary red, look for something that is actually going to be in a blue undertone. If you want it to contrast and be super bold, then you're going to go with the opposite and vice versa. So that's kind of a really nice way if you're wanting a real standout bold red. I love this red. We're actually sold out of it right now, but it is like my favorite red. Cherry Pie used to be my really favorite red until they came out with Red Velvet. And I like the Red Velvet because it has more of a brownish berry kind of undertone. So it really complements almost every single, hey honey, love you too. It kind of complements almost every undertone. So it's going to look complementary with almost everybody versus kind of contrasting. So if you can find a red that has kind of a brownish undertone, no matter what your skin tone, is going to be very complimentary to you. All right, hun. And then the other one, this, as you can see, this has more of a berry undertone to it for a red. This is called Devil's Food. So it really just depends on what kind of look that you're going for. And if you want it very bold or if you want it complementary. Okay, so that's kind of a couple of ideas on how to pick a red color. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my setting spray up in here. So we did the red look. And if you guys did not see the flash sale, y'all, that is going on actually until the 5th, the going out bundle is 20% off, and it actually has the travel size of the primer and setting spray that I used. It has the full size of the mascara that I used, and it also has our Ruby Chocolate, which has actually been our #1 color of lip color. It actually sold out like 3 times. It has probably been our best selling lip color that we've ever had. It's a great neutral color. And that comes in that collection as well. So you get actually 4 items in the sale until the 5th for 20% off. Plus $2 from every one of the bundles actually goes to the Brighter Together Foundation, which is used to help women in underprivileged countries build up entrepreneurial things for like their areas. So it helps those women use their money and help them to build up ways to earn income for their areas as well. Teaches them how to build businesses, teaches them finances in a lot of underprivileged countries. So which is super nice. It does help those women a lot, which is great. But that is, the flash sale is till the 5th and not to the 4th. Yes. Normally our flash sales every month are to the 4th, but because the 4th is on a Saturday, it is letting it run until the next business day, which will be Monday. So it's actually going to end on the 5th. So you actually get an extra day to snag that bundle. Actually, there's 2 bundles. Normally we just get 1 item, you know, for that flash sale that helps the Brighter Together collection. I mean, you know, the Brighter Together Foundation, but they're actually doing 2 different bundles. So the going out bundle, which is all 4 of these items, just these 2 are half this size because they're travel size. And then the other set that is for the foundation is the Staying In bundle, and that actually has the Due Date face oil, the travel size of the skin polish. It has the Positive Vibe candle, and it also has our Going Green toner pads in there, which is actually a chemical exfoliant. So that is the Staying In collection. That is also 20% off until the 5th. So you can check those all out at my link if you want to. But if you're looking for a red and you want to know which one you should choose, if you would like to message me, you can send me a picture of your skin tone. I can give you some suggestions on which undertone would be best depending on what you're looking for. Or if you're looking to get a new foundation, you know, it's starting, you know, the groundhog did see a shadow. I know we got a little bit more left of winter, but, you know, spring's going to be here before you know it. finding a new foundation color during that time. Most people usually need to go a shade or two darker. So if that's you and you need help finding a new foundation, I'm more than happy to help you do that. But if you have questions, say your skin's been a mess lately, or you can't find a foundation color, or you have dark under eye circles that are purple and you're not sure what to do to color correct them, you know, I am happy to help you. I can share with you my suggestions. I can give you a couple of pointers. That's what I'm here for. So don't feel bad. You can reach out to me, or you can leave a comment and say, help me in the comments, and I will help you with any problems that you're having, whether it's your skin related, whether you need some ideas on makeup products or suggestions. I can give you some of those tips. So if you want to find that foundation shade, you can go to the link in the comments and check out that color quiz. But I'm here to help you guys. So if you need help matching a red, or you need help matching foundation color, please let me know. I am more than happy to help you. If you want to check out that flash sale, you can do that as well. But make sure you tap my nose and follow me, y'all, so you are here for all of the other tips and helps. So I'm going to hop off of here. I hear the baby whining. Mike had to go to work, so she is out there like whining because she can't. There you are, baby. I see you. I see you. She's in her little playpen. So I see you, baby. Yes, I do. She is a mess. She thinks she has to be right in the middle of everything. So y'all have a great night. I hope some of these suggestions help them. Try them at home. But if you do need any help or some suggestions, I'm more than happy to help you. So y'all enjoy your evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.